News 4 Jax starts right now with a breaking news alert.
And we continue to follow that breaking news from Jacksonville's north side. The sheriff's office telling us the drive-by shooting occurred. A 13-year-old is dead tonight. Police gave us this tragic update on the shooting less than 20 minutes ago. This says it happened on Moncrief Road West. That's on the city's north side.
JSO officers say that they were called to that area after 6 this evening and found a red SUV with 5 victims inside. As we told you, one of those victims is a 13-year-old who died at the hospital. News 4 Jax reporter Alicia Hatcher joins us live. Alicia, the driver of that vehicle is now in critical condition.
The driver is in critical condition. JSO says a group of 5 people were leaving football tryouts at the Legend Center on Suto Drive when they stopped at this red light right here on New Kings and Moncrief Road West when shots were fired. An 11-year-old was also shot and is in stable condition. A 14 and 15-year-old were also in the car at the time of the shooting, but they are not injured. JSO did say that they did find numerous of shell casings from the shooting, and Sheriff TK Waters is asking the community to be patient as they investigate.
And I ask the community this: can we please stand together? Can we please fight this problem that we're having in our community? Because it's very frustrating, should not happen, and we lost a 13-year-old kid tonight, just going home from football practice. So I will say this to anyone who's out there responsible: we're not going to rest, we're going to work, we're going to continue to work.
At this time, there is no suspect. Anyone with any information is asked to call JSO for now.
Right now at 6, citywide outrage after this 13-year-old was shot and killed over the weekend. His killer is yet to be caught. The city leaders say the community must step up to end the violence.
I ask all of you to partner with us to end this cycle of violence.
The teen's family identified him today as Prince Holland.
There's now a $9,000 reward for information leading to his killer's arrest. Let's get right to News 4 Jax reporter Alicia Hatcher. Alicia, you spoke with the teen's family about their devastating loss.
I did speak with the family. I mainly spoke with the mom, and it was very difficult for her to talk about losing her son. She says Prince was one of the youngest out of 8 children and that he was a good kid and an entrepreneur. 13-year-old Prince Holland was killed in a drive-by shooting Saturday night. His mother, Chantel Brown, says their home hasn't been the same since.
You know how hard it is not to break down. You got other kids and people you got to be strong for, or the fact that you got to try not to break down so that you can make sure that your son has a proper burial.
Brown says her son was a good kid and was on the honor roll at school.
He went to church every Sunday. He played sports. He took the other kids to play sports, so they went out here doing drugs, smoking, and being in gangs.
The family says he would come home from school every day and cut all of his neighbor's grass.
He did so good that a lady bought him a riding lawnmower because he had a push one. A 13-year-old entrepreneur and knew what he wanted in life.
Brown is now asking for help.
Y'all tell it. Yeah, everybody want to be quiet. What if it was their son? What if it was their baby?
Or their child?
They'll feel like me. They snatched my baby life away from him.
A family now left heartbroken. Brown says Prince's dream was to play for the Kansas City Chiefs as a wide receiver. If anyone knows any information in connection to this shooting, you're asked to call JSO or Crime Stoppers. For now,
Alicia, Prince was laid to rest today.
He was. Family, friends, and people in the community gathered at Zion Hope Missionary Baptist Church on Edgewood Avenue to say their goodbyes. Family and close friends wore black and red shirts with Prince's photo on the front to represent his favorite NFL team, the Kansas City Chiefs. They also displayed his current football jersey next to his casket. Loved ones shared their memories and shed tears as they said goodbye.
Our Godson left us with beautiful memories. His love is still my guiding through. Even though I can't see him, he always at our side.
You were the life of every party. You had everything planned for you at a young age. Football was your goal in life. You never bothered anybody they take you out of all people.
JSO is still looking for the shooter or shooters involved. There is a $9,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest.
An arrest has been made in the killing of 13-year-old Prince Holland. He was killed in a drive-by shooting on his way home from football tryouts last month. Police arrested 22-year-old Marcel Johnson. They charged him with second-degree murder, attempted second-degree murder, and shooting into an occupied car.
The sheriff announced the arrests today, and he had strong words for others involved. News4JAX reporter Alicia Hatcher attended that news conference and joins us live at Jacksonville Police Headquarters. Alicia, Holland's parents were also there.
Holland's parents were in attendance, but they declined to speak. We just received this arrest report that gives great detail into this case. It says that the victims were being followed before the shooting. It also says that investigators identified the suspect's vehicle as a blue 22 Kia Rio with a distinctive license plate. It also says that investigators received a search warrant for Johnson's cell phone to use cell phone data to see where that cell phone was being used at the time of the shooting, but investigators are still looking for other suspects. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters announced the arrest of 22-year-old Marcel Johnson in connection with the killing of 13-year-old Prince Holland. Johnson is now charged with a second-degree murder, multiple counts of attempted second-degree murder, and shooting into an occupied car.
With this arrest, our community converts its pain into purpose. When a child dies due to violence, there is no end to the grieving process. But Johnson's arrest marks a shift from unmitigated grief towards accountability.
In December, Holland and 3 other boys and their coach were heading home from football tryouts when someone started shooting at their vehicle at the intersection of Moncrief Road and New Kings Road, killing Holland and injuring the 21-year-old football coach and an 11-year-old boy. Waters says they know Johnson did not commit these crimes by himself.
We're coming for you. We won't rest. We will not tire. And you will be held accountable. But what I can tell you is that this shooting was a culmination of escalating violence between 2 rival street groups. It was targeted, planned, and it was horrendous.
He identifies the gangs involved as 3 and 320. Waters says the department will not rest until everyone responsible is in custody. For now, reporting live downtown, Alicia Hatcher, Channel 4, the local station.
Alicia, you also received a statement from the driver's attorney.
Yes, I did, Joy, and it says, I want to thank everyone for the prayers and support. I was shot 10 times and I've been through 13 surgeries and many more procedures, but I'm certain the prayers and love for the community has helped. All I wanted to do was give youth an alternative and show them how football unites and lifts us up. We've met with detectives and my attorney has helped them with interviews. We are here to assist JSO. We thank them for making an arrest and look forward to justice. Love, Jalen.